destruction! The bloodied flesh! Khorne's greatest champion! Blood for the Blood God! The god of murder demands skulls! Hail the god of war! Give blood, spill blood! Dum Thaumancy! Awanrag!
Alright, man, a Spirit of Tzeentch has been inhabiting this microphone. It was working fine before we started up the stream, and even up until the point where I started talking, and it just decided to mute on out. So welcome everyone to the stream. I've been talking to myself this whole time like a true and proper crazy person. Welcome, Arthur. Good to see everyone else in the chat there. Thanks for sticking on in while I just kind of wave my mouse around like a crazy person. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna have to explain all that again, and my brain is a little bit fried. So we are having just a bit of a, as you can see there. So welcome in. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. We are going to be doing a bit of Arbaal the Undefeated, just kicking back and having a good time to kind of end the week here. I have been doing a lot of recording and script writing for 2 weeks straight here, and it's time for a bit of a more relaxing run and just cleave some skulls from our enemies, and we'll relieve that pressure that way. We've got all of our lads here. It thinks we're going to lose troops to these Night Gobbos, and they're pretty nasty. I don't know if they're nasty enough to actually warrant a Pyrrhic victory. That's pretty crazy. How strong are those towers? Not very. So yeah, we're just going to charge right on in and bring the boys in behind. Any that fall were weak. So you three get to working on that gatehouse. Flappy boys, let's go find us some archers and give them a hug. Likely there are Night Gobbos on the walls, so let's just kind of fly over the top to start. We can kind of screen for the rest of the boys in here too. How it works? Awesome, glad to hear it. Good to see everyone. And now that Omens is out properly, we're well past the review embargo anyway. How are you all enjoying? I have been having a ton of fun. I don't know if... So a lot of people are not thinking it's quite as good as Shadows of Change. Or not Shadows of... Ooh, definitely not. Thrones of Decay. I don't know if I necessarily agree. It's maybe just because I enjoy the additions to Khorne and the Ogres more than I did the Dawi and such. I like the factions of the Dawi and... What did we have? We had the Dawi, the Empire, and Nurgle. Just something about this collection we have here is just a bit more exciting. Couldn't tell you why. Furies descend, ripping apart this group, and Arbaal, I believe, is by far the best of all of the free LC lords they've ever introduced. This is a fantastic campaign, and actually one I would recommend for a starter if you were a beginner to Khorne, even more so than Skarbrand. Skarbrand's a big monster, but his bulk and the fact that everyone knows how murderous he is kind of can get you into situations where you get into overextended pretty easily. Whereas Arbaal, you're focusing on hunting down the best targets possible to power up your armies. These Night Gobbos are in for a bad time. Alright, Furies are back up in the sky. Let's see if we can't descend upon another group of archers that are unwitting. Hello there, you. Hello there. Alright, we're through those gates. Send in the boys. Skull Cannon, you too. Furies, you come over and help out with this group of archers. Or where'd they run off to? They're hiding. I'm gonna go sniff them out. All of our lords into these trolls. Should be an easy time for you. Hounds, let's make sure you're crashing in when they're already engaged. Bloodletters have won the wall fight pretty aggressively. As one would expect. They have bloodletters. Some slow-mo action shots here. The spicy swords cleave goblins. I wish we could get some Spartan kicks off the wall. That's what I'm really looking for here. All the factions in the Thrones of Decay are so OP and frankly kind of boring. That's actually kind of true. There's so much fun, and with I would say Elspeth being my favorite of the Thrones campaigns. Oh, there you are. Go get him, Furies. His wad does power up missiles, but we will power up our Furies and have the flying chicken McNuggets go feast. Although I would say the reworks to the dwarfs were probably on par with ogres for how good they were for the faction, making them feel brand new. Because the ogres now feel amazing. And Khorne is very... not too far behind them. The greenskins didn't need a whole bunch of help. What they did get just kind of makes them feel much more complete. You skate back on in. Where's my cannon at? Inside the walls with you. You are a chariot of proportions. Any tips for early game gold? I've been struggling with them. I guess what are your main struggles? And I can try to figure out if I can solve that puzzle. Bloodletters crumping these night gobos. They're not a feat. Oh, well. There goes Greg and Stuart. They weren't our strongest bloodletters, that's all I'll say. And they're on those archers on the other side. Alright, those bloodletters are having a little bit of trouble. Fair. Let's send the hounds back that way and they can go snack on some gobbo skulls. We'll keep them from dying. But in terms of kind of just generic tips I have for the man-eaters, you really want to keep an eye on... So what is one of those things where your camps in the early game, if you lose that camp, you just outright lose the game. And you need to make sure you're generating as much meat as possible. So you're really not there to capture towns. You're there to make some meat, some gold, and build up your camps as quickly as you can. So I always try to get in the Paymaster Lord, and on that very first turn there, I have them just kind of travel along with the Man-Eater, with Golg and his main force there. Because he has a very nice Hex debuff that allows you to pretty much just curb stomp any Lords or Heroes that you come across. And he doesn't necessarily need an army, he can just kind of travel along with the Man-Eaters and send all of his excess meat over to the camps too. Because your camps now don't take gold at all to upgrade, it's all up to your meat. So you want to be generating as much of it as possible. Only one recruitment slot after my first battle, my army's pretty beat up. So you gotta spend time recruiting and replenishing, and then I run out of time to complete the contract. Ah, I see. So are you going over after... It sounds like you're probably attacking Oslan first thing, because their army is pretty nasty. They're the ones that have the artillery and the gunners. Yeah, I would say then in that case, you should probably capture that first settlement if you're having issues with losses. Capture that first settlement there, and then you can even just give it back to your client via diplomacy for a little bit more gold. Capture that first settlement so you have maximum replenishment, and you have a couple extra recruitment slots too, if that's something you're struggling with. Then you can recruit all the extra troops you need through just having that tier 1 settlement. So they're not going to be amazing. You get Noblars and Bulls, but they're better than nothing. Oh, you attack Northern. I mean, either way. I'm going to ambush bait like you did. It always works too. You use that first Lord as an ambush to bring them out, because you don't want to attack that main settlement with all of those crossbows with ogres. Not until you got a few more guys with iron fists. Yeah, so going for setting your Lord up as an ambush, that Paymaster, is always a good strategy. And they can't help themselves. They got to come attack you if you say set them up and go, oh, I'm going to recruit a couple of Noblars. They're like, oh, well, those Noblars can't be allowed. And they show up with a whole crusading force, and you destroy them. I kind of want to capture Mount Gunbad. Ooh, I'm so tempted. Because mountains are some of our own. We don't have very much climate that we like here as Arbaal. And I would like to start getting access to some of the demon units and some of the demon... Yeah, let's do it. We didn't really lose anything at all there, so let's sack it. I don't know why we're all the way back up here, but thank you kindly, I guess. And then we can... think about perhaps claiming Gunbad from the Nasty Gits. Mine. If we lose it, so be it. I'll have the Blood Fiends hold the line, though. You guys got this. And if I see too big of a force come over, I'll probably just willingly hand it over to someone nearby. We just had to offer some skulls up, which is fine for now. We're going to send our ball out to start gathering up some molars so soon.
Your slithering filth cannot withstand the fires of Khorne!
You're darn right. Take all of the Legendary Lord's capitals. That's going to be the plan. We'll blow them up and then come back and claim them at some point. We're already strength rank 1 with our ball. Grandfather Nurgle wishes? No. Well, actually, Peace Treaty doesn't sound like bad if you're going to be 5,000. We won't be back down there for some time. We're still trying to raid the gold we need to recruit Scylla as well. Big smashy monkey man needs to be in our Bloodspeaker's army. I'm gonna have Arbaal with just a bunch of heavily plated, slow motion marching crazies. I mean, well, if we had the summons of Bloodletters, we would actually be able to win this one easily. However, thankfully the Blood Hosts don't have to be undefeated, just Arbaal himself, so we will hand this one over to Autoresolve. Thank you for the skulls. Can you show Scylla's quest? Absolutely. If we don't finish it here. There's a bunch of doomed factions there. Crimson Reapers are gone, and we can go ahead and take a look at Scylla's quest. So, Destroyer of Khorne. Oop, that's wrong. Wrong indeed. Raid for Khorne. So, Scylla Anfengrim was once the bane of the coastlands from Forza Norska to faraway Cathay, a bloodthirsty raider and champion of his tribe. Scylla's name was synonymous with victory and pillage, evoking fear in coastal cities all across the world. Those who raided alongside him saw the fire of a born leader in his eyes. You have to raid the land. 800 gold, which is really not that much. And then once you do, we will reveal more. And we'll have raid for Khorne for 5 turns. We'll have 20% more post-battle loot. Faction-wide. Pretty good. Orange will join, and also we're going to make sure we start passing out some cults when we next teleport with Arbaal. I am tempted to send our cultist out, just leave him out of this army starting now. And have him set up some cults up here in the north. Because eventually we will be fighting here naturally with our own troops. So getting prepared for that wouldn't be a bad call. In fact, let's go ahead and do it. We'll start one up here in the monolith. See if that makes the cool mad.
Destruction shall come.
Get to it, Skullgardener. Slowly. We'll go ahead and speed up our heroes.
To the Warfather.
Awesome. So it's been a long time since I've taken a look at our cult options for Khorne. And I know they were completely reworked, so it's been a very long time. Let's see. Blood and gore, 100 skulls every time a battle's fought here. 200% extra post-battle loot. Good grief. Alright. Balls of challenge is replenishment rate. Only for characters, though. Also gives you some recruitment in the area. Blood hosts, initial turns, issue bloodthirst attrition. When control is positive, it gives you discoverability. But only when it's positive. Interesting. Huh. Well, so that's for all blood hosts faction-wide. Good grief. So I imagine you can buff up your blood hosts to just astronomical levels of melee attack if you have plenty of these out there. That's crazy. Our blood for the blood god, or Khorne. And last we got the battle howls, which give us corruption. Experience gain per turn faction wide. Alright then. We also allow us to teleport our lord here. Instantly gain some skulls. Cult is destroyed. Oh. War will be declared on a random faction. I can see that going not your way very easily. Or the Acolyte Trials up to the Dark God's Choice. Cult Magus would be awesome. Is there anything that drops discoverability? I assume not, because we're Khorne. Yeah, it looks like everything just increases it. So once we put this in here, it's basically discovered. Let's see if we can get ourselves a super cultist. It might make our allies a little mad at us.
Cultist of the blood god.
Evan now has a war shrine, which is amazing. I don't know if they did this always, but I thought the Khorne cultist was one of the war shrine was one of the worst ones, but it gives you a ward save as things die around you, which that sounds fantastic. Yes, please, Kevin the Skullgardener staying on his war shrine. We need more goodies to combine up. Greater Icon of Despair. You are the one that gives us leadership drop by 10. That is hefty. Let's get rid of that one. And honestly, the extra line of sight's not that exciting. We'll grab both of these. Standard of Chaos Glory is 10 additional leadership. That will be good for our demons.
Serviceable.
What would be your ranking of the 4 new lords be? Ooh, are we talking about like a tier ranking? Or just is that out of 10? Out of 10, because I'll do that first, and you can correct me quickly if you need to. Out of 10, I would probably give... We'll start with Khorne, because we're here. Skull Taker. I enjoy Skull Taker's mechanic quite a bit. He's a lot of fun, too. He's very similar to Arbaal, where you're basically just collecting all of the defeat traits for the strong legendary lords. But starting over in Illustria is a very different campaign, a style for Khorne, who doesn't tend to get to battle Lizardmen very quickly. Even to Scarbrand, it takes you quite a ways to get down here and to get into Thaqua. So, battling Lizardmen and Bretonnians right off the bat is a very different style campaign, and it's lots of fun. And then as soon as you get the ability to teleport around to all of the champions, I think it is extremely fun. It is a little bit light in terms of story, though.
Destroyer of Khorne.
Which I am a little bit sad about. Not everyone wants the story. A lot of people are looking for just a good old grab the brutes of the hound here. Good old-fashioned sandbox empire builder. Which, fair enough, that's what you're looking for. Go ahead and grab a couple more halberds. We'll do 3 total. So out of 10, I would probably go ahead and give a Skull Taker an 8. And granted, I would probably give of Elspeth. So for example, Elspeth I would give a 10, a full 10 out of 10. And I would probably give all of the current Norscan factions close to like a 5. So that's kind of the scale we're looking at here. So I'd probably give Skull Taker an 8. It is a ton of fun, even if it's a little bit just bonk everyone in the head. That tends to be how Khorne works. I kind of want to save these skulls. We do need to get it up to the next tier, though. So, to the throne with you.
But a fraction of our goal.
What a fraction. We now have unlocked, though, these second tiers, so we get access to extra recruit rank and global recruitment reduction. Hungering Blades for all armies for a weapon increase, or damage increase, and melee attack after getting 40 kills. And then growth and control and stuff. I got distracted, though. So, Khorne, 8 out of 10. I would give the Greenskins campaign. Ooh, Gorbad's so much fun. He basically unlocks viability for every single unit. And lets you build armies that are extremely thematic in ways that you normally wouldn't be able to. So I think Gorbad's probably a 10 out of 10 as well for me. Again, a little bit light on the story, so actually I take it back. We'll go 9.5, because at least Elspeth kind of has her Nemesis Crown goodness. Where when that pops up in her main one, that's kind of what she's all about, is hunting down the Nemesis Crown and defending from Tamarkon. Where Gorbad, it's just kind of build a wall and smash people. But still, Gorbad gets a 9.5 out of 10 then. Is what I shall provide to him. Want to be sneaky to lure them in. But also that's not very corny, so... Keep reaping skulls, let's go. Alright, there's a grudge bearer down here. Well, that's not exciting. Let's hope he gets bogged down to the World's Edge Archway. Gunvad. If we move quickly... So the Bloodspeaker, the only issue with him is they can't evolve up into a Demon Prince or a Exalted Bloodthirster. Let's go ahead and grab a Herald of Khorne just to have someone to defend the line. Hold the line, Morcar. Get you some blood letters. Beautiful. Come on, Feastus haven't been moved. Well, they can't do much. Let's keep raiding our way up towards Cousin Earglaws. Should make a little bit more gold out of here, too. Next turn, we should have Scylla pop on in for us. Ignore the rest of the lords that haven't been moved here. And then lastly, for the Goldfag Maneater campaign, I'm actually going to probably give that one also a full 10, just because of the difference in that campaign from others and the technical... Just that you get to play as a full mercenary faction and completely ignore settlements if you wish, which I think is fantastic. Just the ability to do so, fantastic. Yeah, no, all 3 of these I would say are absolutely worth picking up. CA does give them to me for free because I'm part of the Exalted program, but if it wasn't so, I would absolutely be picking these up for myself. That's about as glowing of a praise as I can give it. Hey, not another roach. Good to see ya. Does the splash damage bug take away from your experience at all? Truthfully, I honestly haven't noticed it, so not at the moment. So what's going on with the splash damage bug then? Because I haven't seen. I've been so head down getting recordings done and scripts done, and I haven't even seen what was going on there. Has someone declared a war on us? Good for you, Skarsnik. The bravery. And Boris Ursus wants to get his skull claimed.
Orson's wish.
Orson's wish. You're so lucky you have a terrible defeat rate. Silas here, though. Oh, no, he's not. Never mind. I realize this is a two-parter. So now we have to slay 1,500 enemies in battle. In time, Khorne came to notice Sila's feats, first gifting him with massive brute strength and hulking ape-like arms. Grateful for his blessing, Sila launched even greater raids, resulting in destruction beyond compare. Thus, Khorne gifted him with a new serpentine tail, hitting a snapping maw. With more merciless slaughter came the Blood God's final gift, the mind of a ravenous beast. Sila's transformation into a mindless chaos spawn would be complete soon after. Yet Carnage recognizes Carnage. Match such a desire to kill and maim in the name of Khorne will surely bring the beast forth, so that he may continue to garner his master's favorite, Carnage. That will unlock Sila. So many of the legendary heroes for this DLC were unlocked through just one step that I was kind of expecting Sila to be the same. Good to see you, Gripper Grudges. How's Legend Wizard and Mum Wizard doing? Also the cats. The cars, huh? I don't have multiple cars. That'd be fantastic. The cats are doing glorious. I actually have two of them here with me. Little Wizard's doing fantastic. She is not here at the moment. She is over at the other house. And the Lady Wizard's doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you doing yourself there? Basically, the splash damage change has made monstrous units deal way less damage. I see. And Arthur Wright, Little Wizard is my daughter. Hang on now. Oh, I was missing the cultists. Like, where's my units?
Done for the Blood Wolf.
Kevin, you're making things a little bit weird though.
I am Khorne's judgment.
Skull Gardener.
Cultist of the Blood
I won't be able to teleport this turn. Well, I can, but I won't be able to really do much. Let's just join back up.
My lash shall encourage them. Khorne watches.
Fortunately, our bloodletting is starting to wane, but we're ready to get out and start doing some more damage. So monstrous units in general. That makes sense as to why our Ogre Iron Fists seem to be doing not great. I'm not sure if they have... Is it so all monstrous units across the board? I think now that you're saying it, I think I did see as such with the Battle Sea video not too long ago, but I didn't actually get time to take a look at it.
We serve the greatest god.
We're still at war with you, right? All right, Rick. Pretty positive you're ready to get out here and do some damage.
Blood drives our march.
Exactly. And I see no
Soul unbound.
elites on their side. Ambushes are for cowards.
Our fury will call hailstorms.
Well, Astrogoth might be claiming Kadak flag before we can.
His path shall set us free.
Alright, so let's move down here. We'll grab a few more units so the negative isn't an issue here. We've got Khorne economy. We'll go Chaos Warriors into Bloodletters sounds great. We'll grab the Hellforge Host here.
You cannot deny my call.
Indeed. We'll grab the Hellforge Host and a unit of Bloodletters. Expensive. But worthy. Alright, let's take a look and see what's going on over here with Azazel, because we may just be able to teleport up on him and punch him in the face.
Of course.
Of course. Dude, you're doomed. You're hiding in Erengrad. I need your defeat trait. Come hither, sir. Through the portal we go. I can't reach you, and you're very lucky for that. But what we will do is set up...
Set upon each other.
Combat stance gives us more experience, so that works for me.
I am an army.
Azazel, you better run. We could also perhaps come over here and finish off the Man-Eaters. Ooh, see, I haven't seen what Goldfag Man-Eater's defeat trait is, so we'll have to get in and out on that. Yeah, all the monstrous units, but against cavalry is the worst. Ah. So that may be why I haven't noticed it as badly then, is because we don't have any of the Mournfang cav. I'm starting to recruit some, so I'm sure as soon as we charge them in and nothing happens, we'll notice immediately. Oh, see, chariots, you're not as good as man-eater pistols. But I have to learn how to use you. That's one of the challenges I've given myself this time here. See if we can sneak past Gautry and burn down the World's Edge Archway. Ah, we can't. If only. This is now Thor Criminal and his armies are coming after us. Maybe this wasn't the best idea. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and abandon it. And like that, we poof away. Dawi. How about you give me some gold for Mount Gunbad, and I will come claim your skulls later. Sounds great. These two, I don't mind still stealing the Dawi's things. We never said we wouldn't raid. Beautiful. Alright, like that, we piece out of there without losing any battles. Since he hasn't been moved. You had... Oh, hang on now. Can we pull Kevin out of this battle? And then have our ball... That's the way. Alright. So, honor before reason. Gives us extra favor after completing a challenge. And only it buffs them up with a significant stat increase, and what it does by that, it just gives them Hellblades. So let's take a look here. 3761. We attack them. We roll with no one. Speaking of boring fools, let me show you something, sir. It's called the Destroyer. And it thirsts. Go ahead and give this to you, and then the Standard of Chaos Glory to our Hound. So when they're running in together, that should give them enough leadership, where they shouldn't just disintegrate away if we can break them away from combat. Yes, we can give this to auto-resolve, but that's not what I'm here for. Let's go beat down Azazel. And actually, before we do go beat down Azazel, what if we beat down Azazel and also drop Khorne's big brass orbs on him too? Yes, that's something Azazel's probably into, but not when he's splattered against the wall. Got him. Hello, YouTube. This is not Twitch. Not Twitch at the moment. Why is there an ad? Oh. Well, YouTube is like that sometimes. I need to get in there. I keep forgetting, but I need to get in there and because you can readjust where the ads are placed. Or YouTube just does it for you, and sometimes they do a terrible job of it. Ogres aren't very good right now. I'm having a ton of fun with them, but it's likely just because I'm not using those monstrous cavalry. I'm using the vultures a ton. And the vultures, you can just kind of hover above enemies that are dying, or even your own troops that are dying, with spells or what have you. And they get a ton of melee attack bonus, and then you drop them in to rip people to shreds. It's the best. Alright, so Legion, symbol. Azazel and his perfumed freaks think they can stop you. Show them how wrong they are. We can draw those guys in with our throwing axes. These guys I'm going to use as expendable fodder pretty much the entire time. Would love another Blood Reaper as well for another Blood Shrine. They've been performing fantastically for us in our Skull Taker campaign. There we go. That and the Lead Belchers. Man, we've been feasting with our Lead Belchers. I guess it hasn't really been affecting the heroes and lords at all, so that's what I'm saying. We haven't noticed it as badly. But I do know lots of others really enjoy using those Mournfang calves, so that makes sense. Hopefully it gets fixed quite soon. If it's that egregious, I'm sure there's something in the works. I'll go ahead and put you with group 1, their main characters. Let's push us into Azazel. will come tearing out of the forest here. Let it begin. I get Azazel to waste his spells on our useless troops, that'd be perfect. So just move up and harass that front line. Chariots and Cav. Start working our way up this flank here. In fact, we'll go ahead and have them run over these Warhounds. Warriors advance. Arbaal going all in on the Warhounds. Let's get rid of them. I'm gonna fireball these Broader Horsemen, because I despise Broader Horsemen. Run, 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 run. I always forget how fast Slanesh units are. They got that speed on them for sure. Drop the big brass orbs on this sorcerer, because he won't be able to dodge it. And I'll break away. Azazel's following. We'll go ahead and run him down as soon as they get close. Look at that damage. Double-barreled Dude of Doom. Oh yeah, go ahead and land on our Blood Throne. Gonna beat the smack out of you. Lock everyone and send them forward. And these boys keep moving up as well. Chariots are advancing up the sides. I'm gonna have them just run down these warriors in the middle here. Azazel, get back here. We didn't say you could leave. Keep the axe. What is going on here? Our attack all forward order has gone very awry. Let's go hunt down Azazel. He doesn't want to fight you. We'll have to bring the fight to him. Our warriors are all kinds of messed up here. There he is. Go hunt him down. Flesh Hounds, go ahead and break away from your current fights. Those chariots back there are making mincemeat of those warriors. I bring the chariots back in. I'm gonna try to use that charge bonus to get through. The most undisciplined battle I've ever seen. Run right through them. Yeah, they get bogged down too badly. Chariots. They are my my cavalry if I was Lionheart here. Bring these guys on array. Dude of Death, let's go ahead and play that over here. Come on, Azazel. You want to duel with Arbaal. You guys like the Arwar Skull Cannon? Totally not broken? Oh, I love the Arwar Skull Cannon. And like you're saying, totally not broken, indeed. That gets rid of this guy. 4 big brass orbs for you. Sorcerer's like, okay, please stop it. I give up. I'm gonna run down these Cav. I'm gonna try to catch them in a, Would we actually manage to catch them? If you can catch them, it pretty much forces them to stay. Meanwhile, we got this big blob of warriors making mincemeat of the purple-robed ones. No! Alright, Jerry, you go run down this poor fool. We've caught them over here between Skull Crushers and Chariots. That's done. Beautiful. Unlike that, Azazel falls. Didn't even take a look at what he got bonus. It is just Hungering Blades, because you can see the warriors still have 62 defense, and their only increase in that is coming from the Blissful Rapture, which is pretty crazy. I bring the chariots back round for a nice rushing charge here. This banner looks so great, we need more bannermen in every army. Arbaal, we might as well turn some lads into Chaos Spawn over here. Who wants to be a spawn? You do. How exciting. Yep, put that group down in a hurry. We did lose a few. One of our chariots fell, and most of the casualties look like they were on our throwing axe horsemen, which I completely expected. Every time I play Khorne, our marauder horsemen just get and they get drop kicked and forgotten about. Alright, everything still looks good. Perfect. Checking our frames and such. There was maintenance done on the internet yesterday, so we gotta make sure every now and again. Sometimes the maintenance does more harm than good. I've been banner and relics of War Fetish ever since watching the Kingdoms of Heaven. Exactly. You need all of the banners. Pumps the lads up. I also need to see a change to the music where we get all of the trailer music in the battles. There you go. Just imagine Khorne's trailer music without all the stuff in the back, just the kind of the metal guitar riffs while you're running across the field. It'd be awesome. YouTube didn't notify me. You missed the battle too? Oh, that's too bad. Good to see you, yes. YouTube is not being kind to the guild today. I don't really want to play Maringrad. I will burn it down for the Skull Throne, though. Yeah. That's duty over booty. So 4 more leadership for the entire army, and then extra weapon strength. Okay, so it's weapon strength for Lords and Heroes. I mean, that works for me. Still a very good defeat rate. 2,000 more gold, 5 more favor, which we get rid of. 200 skulls.
Bones, spirits.
We have to just bring Kevin back on in. Oh, we could also take down... The Great Book of Grudges is still alive. Hello there, Nathan. A little bit of breeder drama. Go claim the skull of the Great Book of Grudges. That means he went over after Nordland. That does seem to be kind of the generic. I've not very often seen Gogfag in my campaigns go after Osland. Let's go ahead and grab a slaughter here for Arbaal. I want Bloodthirst. Turns him into a Bloodthirster. Extra charge bonus, extra speed to charge speed? Absolutely. Start buffing up our undefeated one. We'll probably circle to going after his actual warriors after that. We'll go for the Skull Crushers. Castle von Rauken's a good opportunity for us to create a new Blood Host. We do have the Blood Ex Nihilo going, so we get 2 additional armies, or units in that army. We'll get a new one of these next turn. And you can't teleport more than once, so let's go claim some more skulls. Hello there, Theodric. Your champion must fall. Decisive victory with medium casualties. I mean, if we just ignore these pistoliers, you might be right. They do have those hungering blades. It looks like it might have also buffed up their speed and... I don't know. It says they get a significant stat increase, and it seems like it just gives them hungry blades. So they have to get 40 kills, and then they get some damage. So I think we're good to go here. Let's go claim some skulls. When you get to the Chains, when you better give it to the Exalted Hero? Oh, I think so. We might end up giving it over to one of our Exalted Bloodthirster Lords, though. They do plan on evolving one of them at some point. Either that or a Demon Prince. The Blood Speakers can't turn into Demon Princes. I guess their job is to make sure there's more Wrathmongers. Very important job, too. All 3 races need intern SFX update. It bothers me so much even when the other races got cheap SFX update, or whenever you get close, decisive victory, well, my Dwarf Warcry. That's fair. That's fair. More thematic stuff is always good. Yeah, let's keep him in the Legion we have now. This is a fantastic deployment. They have range, so they're going to stand there on defense. They're going to be hiding back there. Let's grab our Marauder Horsemen, keep them back with our group. They'll just get flattened by those Pistoliers. We'll keep them back with our squad. Alright, sweet. I think we wanted to attack. I guess we'll just attack straight head on. No reason to try to make it any kind of fancy. Let's do the thing. On to battle we march. Would have the fast boys slow down. Our ball can go wipe out the Pistoliers on this side. Our ball rolling in with the Flesh Hounds. Those ones lost their order, get going. Pistoliers went missing. Our ball moves so fast. Hopefully the suspension here is not bad, otherwise he's having a crick in the neck for eternity. Before you charge in, throw a fireball at him. That up close fireball and give him the business. Any of you spellcasters? I mean, we'll have those Flesh Hounds run them down. They're gonna dive into battle like that, works for me. Weaken them all. Our warriors still advance. 3 different chariots in the woods. That's perfect. Let's bring them this way. Alright, they broke those Pistoliers. Run, run, run now. Use that resistance to keep you safe. Fury of the Blood God. Every single one of them took damage there. Come on, hounds. Let's not embarrass me in front of my wizard friends. They're broken. Nathan, would you like to duel? I think so. My footsteps, their graves. Curious, we'll have you move it up the side. Good stuff. Our ball is now absolutely flattening Nathan von Gruge. That's a bad time. Our ball doing huge chunks of damage every swing. Yep, time to run for the hills. Back to Altdorf. It's safer there. Alright, warriors, you have your orders. Break them. That was a terrible idea. Sit in the shrine. Chariots all move in through here to take out this harsh back line. Great Sword's actually doing some pretty good work on our Exalted Hero. Give him some help. Bring the axe around. Blades come through. Halberdiers break them. They actually send some archers back to duel with the Flesh Hounds. I mean, if you give us your skulls so willingly, we will claim them. Gotta dive back through them there. Weaken this whole group, go for the explosion. These skull crushers moving slow. Chariots are in. Gotta rake through the back lines. Ooh, it's gotta rustle the jimmies. That is a bunch of Northlanders caught in a bad spot. Didn't get caught in a bad spot. Thank goodness our chariots have frenzy. They get caught in melee. Speaking of thank goodness they have frenzy. Bring them up to help out with our ball and the Blood Shrine. Blood Shrine come back through. Too angry to die on our Halberdiers here. They're outnumbered. And everyone else moved through as a big horde of doom. My Skull Crusher's at. What about with these knights? Arbaal, let's try to catch them. Throw the fireball, then the shift click so we can continue to pursue. Get you guys actually in skirmish mode. Normally we won't use it. Allows me to get the shots I want though without worrying too much about them taking damage, although look how good they are running away. Brace for impact. I mean, the discipline it takes to not even look at a horde of Khorne running at you. Huge chariots of filth better be replaced by skull crushers soon. Listen, I had a plan. Although the plan appears to be they've got a nice shooting gallery against my doggos. Explode them. These chariots moving. That was sad. I was trying to learn chariots. That was the full plan. You weak enough to turn into spawn? No. Okay, sad. We need our hounds blood feast as soon as we can, otherwise we're gonna lose these ones here. Oh no. Khorne trusts us with these flesh hounds. There it is. Just in time, too. Gotta keep them together so they keep their leadership up. Well, Norland. We put up a decent fight. Let's gather some skulls. Let's speed that on up. All these guys here at the edge are likely to escape. Especially if I can't give an attack order. I think this looks like 20% health to me. Come on now. Let me turn him into spawn. Or not. Well, that's just rude. Yeah, it's still a settlement battle, so that's all of them. We'll go ahead and turn this one into a blood host, and we can let them start rampaging around the Empire. Arbaal is such a Chad. Absolutely. Our exalted hero had a little bit of a bad time dueling against all these great swords, but that's a bunch of Zweihanders for one man with a hand axe. Can't wait to have the Knights of the Brazen Throne. The hero satisfying as Scarbrand when charging, if not more so because of all that black plate armor. Scarbrand is amazing just because just watching the health bars go away in a tidal wave of blood. I think I'm going to do a kind of a smaller themed series where we're doing Scarbrand and just going all in on the Blood Hosts, seeing if we can end the world with just Scarbrand and the Blood Hosts, which obviously we can, but we'll see how much fun it is. Because there are 2 trees that buff up the Blood Hosts, so if we go all in on those, see how crazy things get, how quickly we can get things out of control. Especially now that they're free. Wrathmongers are chosen. I think you want both. I'd say there's a reason to have both. Wrathmongers move faster, and they are just an absolute monster. But having Chosen with shields as a front line, or combining the Wrathmongers with Chosen with the great axes, or not great axes, with the dual axes, allows you to blend through guys even faster than I think I would say just 1 or 2 units of Wrathmongers can. Because all of the Chosen can kind of fill in the gaps between the Wrathmongers because they're smaller. But I don't know, I bet a Wrathmonger Doomstack is almost unstoppable. Well, the Blood God. Hello there, Scylla. I was going to try to keep you with the other army, but I guess you're rolling with Arbaal. And we've got Deathsinger, too. How about that? One of 2 powerful Elven rune swords forged long ago with its sister sword, a Doomsinger. Regeneration, Frenzy, and Deathblow. And we've also got the Bloodwake Berserkers. Wrathmongers. As the Bringer's footsteps rattle the mortal realm's tenuous barriers, blood-dimmed tides break through to mix with the blood of their terrified victims. They have sundering attacks, magical attacks, and they explode when they die. I think they also have flammable, too. Why not? Khorne's Might Basher has himself a lovely new steed. And here's Scylla. Kill for Khorne. Big monkey boy. What is going to be your late game army? Probably Chosen, Wrathmongers, and Skull Crushers. probably have a skull cannon and a soul grinder as well, just for the artillery. Kind of a little, I guess, pseudo ranged. Go ahead and give Death Singer here to Sila. He already has Frenzy, but everyone with Khorne is going to have Frenzy, so we'll give him Death Blow and Regeneration. I don't believe he has Regeneration at the moment. Death Singer for Anfengrim. Skull Taker, Exalted Demons is still the way to go. Oh, absolutely. With Skull Taker's army specifically, Bloodletters get Frenzy, which is great. Okay, so for Sila here, we have the Kill for Khorne activated ability, which anyone who gets hit by it will then rampage and basically be stuck in combat with the big monkey, which is Doom. We've got Crimson Juggernaut giving him charge speed, charge bonus, extra speed, and glorious charge, so his charge will last for 20 seconds instead of 10, and we'll also give them a leadership penalty if he hits them from the front, just like they're getting hit from the flank. Very good. We gave him Regeneration and Death Blow. He's got Frenzy, of course, and Serpentine Tail, so he's got a little bit of a Mortis engine. As long as he's in a melee, his tail is going to be snacking on any fools around him. And then that Brass Collar of Khorne over there gives him a damage resistance and a spell resist, as he is killing fools up to 100. So 20% extra ward save and 15% spell resist on top of that. Pretty dang good. Is he unbreakable because of Death Singer? No, he's actually naturally unbreakable. And very strong. He's got the trait Talon of Khorne, so all of your Minotaurs, Minotaurs, Spawn, and Blood Beasts are going to have less upkeep. And that's what gives him his Serpentine Tail. Sila is pretty squishy, so having him Regeneration before he gets the skill to heal his battle is pretty great. I would agree. Plus we can keep the Regeneration plus the healing in battle, and then he's got double up the heals. For his uniques, we've got Kill for Khorne, so resistance and immunity to contact effects. Rampant Ruination makes him a better hero when he's not embedded. Rapid Rage gives him more strength, bonus resistance of 12, and the passive Fueled by Rage, so when he drops below 50% health, gains a little bit more damage. Scourgeborn Champion gives him a cause as Terror, drops leadership in the region, and drops a cooldown for Kill for Khorne by 50%. So I think it naturally is 120 seconds, drops it to 60. Bloodthirsty Charge gives a glorious charge for all your Minotaurs, Spawn, and Blood Beasts, as well as more charge bonus. And then Kill for Khorne gives him Gore Feast and Disorganized. So anyone he hits is going to lose leadership, on top of the other already leadership penalty he's applying, and remove their charge defense versus large and expert charge defense. So you have him hit first, and all your Blood Beasts smash in afterwards, and they just rip apart any halberdiers that are in their way. They'll still take all the damage, but it'll be a trade that they are winning instead of losing. Awesome. What else does the Brass Collar of Khorne give us? 15 more armor, 10% more spell resist for the whole army, and 10% more missile resistance for the whole army. Yes, please.
Arbaal the Undefeated!
Alright, well, Sila, you're gonna be taking Kevin's place for now. He'll have his movement back eventually. And I'm really tempted to come over here after the Man-Eaters. So tempted. If we declare war on them, we can try to draw them over. Listen, I want to see what his defeat rate is, so I'm going to go ahead and declare war on you.
I could spit your skull like it's nothing.
Oh, I want to see you try. Come on over here, bud. I'm going to destroy your camp.
They perished as thousands before them.
I just realized we don't have access to the manifestation, so we can't have ourselves get an extra army to fight. Oh, that's sad. What we'll do instead, though, is drop into that demonic portal and come bother this Norden camp. See if we can't lure the Man-Eater on over. Alright. Another point into slaughter for Arbaal. We can get extra experience gain, standard die, which buffs up melee defense, or make him a gladiator. Let's go strategist into gladiator. Or sorry, strategist into training. All in on make these guys as elite as possible, as quickly as possible. Alright, beautiful. Arbaal doesn't need it since he's always going to be near battles. That's also true. But having one additional doesn't mean that you can say the same for Skull Taker. Who hasn't been moved? Oh, Crimson Legion down here. Yeah. Just down here causing problems. Doing what they do. Raid from whoever you can. Carmine Feasters. I'm just gonna keep trying to explore around, seeing how things are going for everyone.
Suck blood first.
Suck blood first. Hey, might as well. Let's get this up to the Dark God's choice right away. That'll destroy this building. And then we can go into making it a normal cult, or just keep pumping out the Maguses, since we have a fair bit of gold. But we'll definitely put a Magus up here in the Writhing Fortress. And probably over wherever the capitals for our foes are. Alright, well that's the turn. Coming out here with a Buzz the Brick.
Before we are done, either I may take a liking to you, or the Destroyer.
Wait, what? He's gonna throw his axe over his shoulder? Nah, that's some old man Luke nonsense. We're not having that here. Let's put aside our ancestral enmity and work as one. Or, get this, or I claim your skulls. Oh, okay, well that's gonna be a little bit difficult to do now. They're moving together. We'll have to let Astrogoth start wow, they got two of them at once. Systematically wiping out the Gormandi tribe. Blood God stirs. Go hunt down Silas. Oh, that's not Tyrion. And Tomarkon. See, now that's more like it. Tomarkon doesn't have the best feat trait, but it's worth picking up. Horse Ursus has been discovered. Oh, Nakari got wiped out. That's not good. I wanted to take out Nakari. A one rag. You're doing a very good job of controlling the cell for now. I think we'll just let you do that. And we will turn around and start fighting Boris. He's Sliv. Needs to learn the true meaning of war. As soon as they split up, though, I'm going to go ahead and strike. You present even a little bit of weakness. This fuel, gift of glory, and bread in bloodshed. Let's see what kind of battles we have access to before I choose on that one. Oh, hang on now. Mr. Maneater's brought himself on over. How kind you are. I have to choose between taking you down and taking down your camp. That's an easy choice. When he got a Koi out of the army just in case. Well, I'm gonna bring the Skull Crushers away because having them fight the battle would be unsporting. We'll send them over here after Zavastra.
In the names of
You're Ward Boulder. I think we can at least talk to Boulder and ask the rats if they give us some gold.
What want? Bring good organ.
I bring you an Alpha. War with Gislev. War with everyone. Yeah, so we'll make this more sporting for you there, Goldfag. You've put yourself in the worst situation possible. Have them go hit Zavastra. Take it on down. How to resolve with Kislev isn't too bad. We will go ahead and harvest a little bit more gold. We can let them build back up and get more skulls from them. And combat trials, they're not losing too much magic. Let's get away from Kislev just because they have all those motherland penalties.
All shall fall before
We can't bring Kevin, but we can bring the main boys here. Yeah, sounds good. We don't need the bloodletters from beyond. Goldfag's gonna have a real bad time. Granted, look at him. He's getting hungering blades, so if he gets a few kills, he's gonna be doing great. Scylla, how would you like the Great Icon of Despair? Let's see how well Anvengrim handles the Maneater. We're gonna let them duel, and if Arbaal needs to get involved, we'll have him do so. But he's going to be on Lead Belcher duty to start the field. You can always take out both same turn. That is so very true. I didn't trust we'd gain enough movement back if we hit the camp first, though, so I'm going after Gokvag himself. Weak versus armor. We'll check that out. As good as the boys brought their plating. He hasn't invested, and it would have been great to see how bad the monstrous cavalry are doing here too. Is it affecting the fleshhounds? Do you know? We're gonna swap up our strategy a little bit, where all the chariots are moving as one with our ball. There we go. That's much more scary. Bit of a cavalry doom ball, then we'll have everyone else. He's off on the side here. Interesting. I can see the AI knows the Iron Fists are good and auto-resolve, as you said. Yeah, they definitely know. Although it definitely makes sense why they haven't really been performing that great, though. All the bonuses that Gokvag's boys get from losing their battle is probably what's been keeping them doing so well for us. Alright, Siley, you're gonna be on hunting down Mr. Maneater, and it looks like you'd lose that fight. I guess the 30 melee defense is what does it. Who would have guessed? You with the main infantry lads. Siley can be with our Cav. And then the expendable marauders. Let's do the thing. Exactly. Well, if he's gonna present himself over here, I'm happy to go ahead and have the boys feast. You deal with those Iron Fists. We'll have the hounds circle. Here comes the catapults. Go beat down on those Iron Fists. Or those, yeah, these Iron Fists. Actually, we'll just have everyone go do that. Stay away from the cannons from the lead belchers. That's gonna hurt. A bit of a disorganized group we have here. We've got those Iron Fists, though. Let's go ahead and blend up these Pigback Riders. They've got no charge defense. They just have very good charge bonus, surprisingly. That could have been why they left a Koi out of their army, is we had the extra brass orbs of Khorne. Go ahead and give these lads their own grouping. And just have them all charge forward. I'm going to give the Halberdiers a little bit more precise orders. And there, yeah, the chariots are getting smacked up. Gokvag's being mean. Hounds in. Just kind of stay here. You guys fall back. Let's go ahead and set them both up on skirmish mode. We draw them towards us here. Words of Khorne through. Dude of death. Tell them how it's gonna be. And Noblars are running for their lives. Our chariots are doing poorly, but that's to be expected. Into the attack order. Alright, come through now. The scrap launcher's gone down. Siley, you are not killing for Khorne. There you go. That's what we were missing out on. Arbaal obliterated Gokvag. Roll a fireball at him too, just for good measure. Where are you going? Flesh Hounds rip through the back line here. We're gonna go ahead and have the chariots come in, sacrifice themselves. Whoop a scrap. Monkey Man obliterating Overbulls. Let's get these hounds out of here, though. They keep having guys come back in and regain their leadership. You go ahead and chase these Iron Fists off. Come back around. Have the rest of our halberds focus in. Have our chariots just run off the guys who are already fleeing. That's perfect. Snow Crushers get these dual weapons. Run them down. Sila, that's your target. God, good grief, Khorne is so powerful. I mean, granted, they were all tired, but we also gave them that Hungering Blade bonus. We gave them all the bonuses we could. We just need to make our own boys tired, too. Not very sturdy those guys are. We'll have to make sure to purge them after the battle. See if we can't round up the... Although we have captured them in March Stance. We'll still round up as many of them as we can here. With relish. Come on over here. Just bring your happy selves over and throw those axes at whoever you can. There we go. The Noblars, I think, are just faster than most of our infantry. You got out of here. Come on now. Too bad we can't drop Khorne's Wrath on anyone. I think most of these guys are going to escape. Lucky for you. Release the hounds afterwards. Here, just yes, he was sitting there seeing his men are worthy of Khorne's blessing. And that's something he would do. Let the men fight, and he would jump in if a champion presented itself, likely. It's boring to butcher the weak and worthless. Let your men do it. It also weeds out the weakness in your own armies. I'm gonna go ahead and pop up and put another cup of coffee on real fast. Should take me a couple seconds. Alright, I'll be ready in just a moment. So we return Golden Sword. It goes to the chariots. No. Either way, we gained some more favor, and we can snack on those captives. That's a lot of skulls. Easy come, easy gone. The fortunes of the original Man-Eater's life and death are most aptly described by his own mantra. 5% extra chance for stealing items and extra chance for having them as well. It's not a bad one just to kind of have in the background. It's not super insane, but it does stack on up. Alright, yep, now let's turn around and go after the Norden camp now.
They perished as thousands before them.
Or you know what, we'll send Arbaal on along. Can we teleport this turn? I think we can. Yeah, absolutely. So that's Dare Talk down there in the... Let's go down to the hinterlands, actually. We can drop Khorne's Wrath on the tree man, and since it is fire damage, it should be doing a heat to him. Yeah, let's go tear down the trees in Cathay. Before I do, though, before I say yes, let's just double check. He is full stack in the settlement, but that's not that good of defenders, and we have such heavy armor I think we can hold. So I think we'll probably grab the Summon from Beyond now. Allow us to disrupt the archers. These ones are great, we'll get them on cooldown here as soon as we can. Yeah, so Dare Talk. Prepare to die. We've got a lot of Khorne's favor at the moment, so I wouldn't mind getting access to... Someone's an extra blood host. Or we can drop upkeep with Khorne's legions. Let's do that. Travel.
You are but a whetstone for
Khorne is going to bully that tree man because he's a spellcaster. 834 weapon strength this early is disgusting. I agree. It's just going to get worse. Granted, he does have the giant blade at the moment, which is buffing it up by a lot. Yeah, no, we'll come on in and grab... Maim. Normally I'll go for melee defense, but this time we'll do the opposite. Or I'm going to make better at defending himself.
For him, I will.
Scylla, let's go training into Brutal Charge. It gives Scylla any of the better... Arbaal the Undefeated. No, we don't really have any better armor. We could go Potion of Toughness here, though. Armor, yeah, no, that's absolutely. Yoink. It'll be good to give the Blood Speaker, though, giving him access to heal since he can hurt himself to heal other units. Very, very good. Yeah, so who are you at Worth? The Cluster Eye Tribe. You're new. Is that also maybe giving us hints that they might be going for Forest Gobos in free LC content? That'd be awesome. Hello there, Mugga.
Say what you gotta say before I cleave it out to you.
That is the most concerning voice I've ever heard coming out of a goblin. Excuse me? There's something deeply wrong down here in the hinterlands. I'll join your war. I was hoping for more voice lines. That was terrifying.
The chopper is in my hand, so I can smack you when you say something I don't like.
Is that deeper than a normal orc war boss? What is wrong with Mugga? We're out of here. These mushrooms are freaky. Arbaal easily reaches 1.4k. That Gobbo took different kind of mushrooms. Yeah, he's got the big boy shrooms. He's like the master at Bleach when he finally removes his robes and he's just completely ripped. Alright, so we have a treeman in here. They're weak to fire though, so... Ancient Protector. Negates magical weapons. Is this new? I don't remember them always having that. Game audio is super low for me. Anyone else? I could change that easily. As long as it doesn't do too much of going over me, so let me know how that is there. Broken Dreams, and also welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Spirits of Shan Lin. No armor piercing here is bad for you. They do negate our magical damage, but we don't really have any of that, so regular damage will be just enough. Audio's good? Excellent, good to hear it. Oh, actually, while this is loading, my coffee should be done. One more quick moment. Alright, thankfully sprinting from one side of the apartment to the other doesn't take too long. I think we are going to... Let's have the main force attacking through the center. Have two of these guys. A little bit more bunched up on the flanks. Because we do need to absorb a lot of those missiles coming in. I've been binging your playthroughs, glad to catch you live. Love to hear it, thanks. Thank you kindly. I will do Scylla and... over here with the chariots. Actually wouldn't have minded removing the chariots here for this battle. That'd be alright. Let's have the Skull Crushers hit it first because they have the... Actually, take it back. Let's flip this. Chariots hit first because they'll disrupt the formation. Skull Crushers can land in behind them, and we'll have the Hounds as well. We'll have two main battle groups here. We need the Skull Reapers to get the other legendary hero. He goes over a 30 bonus for... Good. 30 bonus for his infantry just for the... Ow. I admit I haven't got to play with Scar too much yet. So, two of these guys here. As soon as those tree men make themselves known, we'll get chopping. There we are. Legion assemble. Right, I'm glad we got to them before they got too many magical attacks. So, and also thankfully we're not really rolling with that many demons just yet, so their magical attacks don't matter that much. Let it begin. Okay, so I think we're just gonna have this crew mash right in on the malevolent. Well, let's actually get our infantry up first.
Exalted hero of Khorne.
Get the infantry up first. I'll slow-mo for a moment while we give orders. Smash into the Glade Guard, although they are likely to run. Glade Guard here, we'll have the hero go hunt down the trees. And then these boys can also help out with the trees. A much more bulked up group can go after the Eternal Guard. I want you guys to hang back in the woods for the start. Halberdiers, you go help with the trees. Eternal Guard. Trees. I lied. Stay back here just in case we need you. Okay. So for this group, we'll just charge them straight forward into that group and level the tree can and watch the fight.
Takers of skulls, moving.
Keep moving. That's a lot of arrows. We can do quite a bit of disruption here. Let's let the warriors get in. Alright, now fall back because those are two eagles. Lots of armor piercing. Got letters though. I'm going to have start ripping through these guys. Drop the brass orbs here. I'm gonna actually get a slow-mo so we can make sure everything's going on. That's what we want. Explosion. Blood letters. Get them. Back in here after this group of Glade Guard. Battle cart. Get driving. I'm just gonna have these guys smash right into the Glade Guard in the center here. Chariots, keep on moving. Actually, we're gonna have the chariots stay here. Arbaal and Scylla can keep moving. Kill for Khorne. If they crash, we'll go ahead and have them just charge through. These blades can keep the Eternal Guard bogged down. Champion go after that eagle. Oh yeah, now they're surrounded by warriors and halberdiers. That's glorious. They're smart enough though to fire on our guys in the back and make them rely on their armor to hold the line.
Khorne's greatest warriors.
Keep bopping around. Kill the Southerners. Let's go extra damage over here with the main wall.
Hunting souls.
Hunting souls. Our chariots though are bogged down in a bad way. Oh, never mind, I thought they were. They're not enjoying their time back here. Hounds come back as well, we'll get another charge. I missed out on my opportunity to spawn, I think. Chariots come through. And these hounds kill them all. That unit of Glade Guard, and these hounds can try to do the same, come through. Our ball bring them down. Back on this side, eagles are starting to get taken out. Much to Peter's chagrin. Actually, they'd probably be putting them down for him. Sorry, Wood Elves, you can't have these eagles. Gat. The around. Come on now, chariots. We need you in. Elms too. Khorne is doomed. Alright, perfect. Speaking of doomed. I think this group has been firing on us for long enough. Give them a bit of a headache. Trying to flank us, not having it. Yes, you have to grab 2 units and tell them to attack the same unit, and you can force your summoning squad to attack, even if they don't want to. Alright, Lord's gone. Let's see if we can get some spawn there. They summon in? Awesome. It's ripped around that corner. Elms follow. Who's taking the biggest beating? These guys are. Get some help. Keep pushing through. Down with the weak elves. Our champions are struggling a bit here. Pull him away. Paul has felled a tree man hero. We'll leave these towns here to capture the zone under our control, so move right on along. And Jerry, just keep ripping. Blood Shrine, why are you over here? Save our shrine quickly. Oh, just kidding, it got out of combat easily. Easily. Alright, Flesh Hounds, chase down this group. Spawn a Khorne, smash in. Here, Arbaal. Fireball. Fire Arbaal. This is fantastic. No more we have feared of the weak wood elves. Skulls for the throne. And now we can surge through here, and that is a win. Glorious. Did we lose some chariots? Yeah. Does it matter? Absolutely not. That was awesome. Being outnumbered by the wood elves tends to be just doom. They weren't back in the armor piercing this time. Golden sword ends up going to our halberdiers. Well done, boys. I think as soon as he's off of just a normal steed and onto something a little bit more killy, our hero there is going to be very hard to bring down. Well, Kevin has to wait for our ball to pop back into the Empire to be with our ball again. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Whoops. We left him behind. It's very thematic for Kevin's, though, so get what you deserve. We are going to go ahead and... Ooh, blood for the Blood God. Now we don't need any reinforcements. Skulls for the throne. Carnage incarnate. Robots are Dawnstone, and we got the Hellforged Bellowers in Khorne's realm. The most destructive wildfires don't burn themselves out, they are given wheels. That is the skull cannon that fires five skulls at the same time. It belongs in our balls army. So that's that one dealt with. We get 20 favor, 2,000 gold. We're facing the wrong direction to get down here in the hinterlands of Cathay. Just leave in a march stance? I'd prefer to do that. Just move our way out of here.
Eternity teaches patience.
Eternity teaches patience. Oh, here's Shady Backstabber. He doesn't have himself a broken voice pattern.
They perished as thousands before.
Third for 15, and Arbal's level 21. He's the best FLC Lord. He absolutely is. He gets to go to strong battles every single turn. Go maim into Bloodthirst, the all-consuming craving for blood and slaughter.
Blood for the blood
Vengeful
god!
Scorcher. Gives him Hellblade and extra weapon strength. Raging Stalwart is spell resist for the whole army and ward save for him, and then Brutal Ritualist. I guess Vengeful Scorcher all the way. We're missing Hellblade, no longer.
I am Khorne's judgment!
Go training into Slaughter for Scylla.
Destroyer of Khorne!
Awesome. But we need to take some territory in order for us to gain the ROR here with Arbal. Thankfully, Kevin's not too far away from our main armies, so we can just bring him over to join them. If we so wish. He's just right here.
Cultist of the blood god!
So we can bring him back over pretty quickly. He can gain up all the skull piles in his way.
Fast.
Glorious. Skull Crushers.
Herald of Khorne!
Nothing for you to do this turn. I would say just hang out next to Zavastra. And if they haven't sent anyone over to defend it, we'll just blow that on up.
Denied.
Denied.
Herald!
Crimson Legion, keep exploring.
Spread slaughter!
Meet new people and steal their things. Alright, fantastic. So yeah, Tamarkon's our next one of our options for going against. I think Kaizek and Tamarkon himself will be the only scary things in his entire army. Urgel is going to get bolted by our army here.
Blood speaker!
And we'll go ahead and give Buzz the Bloodweight Berserkers.
Reveal your measure!
Feel your measure. Look at these guys. 74.
Murderous abandon!
Sundered armor,
Freeze
magical
us!
attacks, and flaming attacks. They don't have flammable, so fair. That's on the Slaughter Guard, which are chosen with halberds. They do explode whenever killed, which you do manage to bring one down. That's impressive. Alright, roll that dirtling. Let's swing back down here to our ball. And pass.
In the blink of an eye, they are no more.
And now we're back into the Blood Fiends. That just tends to be how it works.
Court Herald, impossible. Herald of Khorne.
Steal all the money.
Herald of Khorne.
Well, Boris was up there with some sneaky tactics. Although, I don't know, facing the forces of chaos, I'd probably set up and would be setting up gun ambushes at every opportunity. Meeting them head on seems to be a good way to just lose everyone. Alright, Landmark Peck is gone. Filthy lizards. As the blood god's brass roam fills to the ceiling with freshly harvested skulls, we will let the rage just shake this world to its very core. As all struck as they are terrified, all will quail before everlasting fury. Working towards the extra growth for every victory. Defeat Nikai. Much of a deal at all. Nikai the Wanderer. I would like to see what's going on down here in the Indolence of Cathay, though, so you can wait.
Before I am done.
We'll go into a march dance towards this skull pile here.
No! I must perform obeisances. Skulls for the skull throne!
Skulls for the throne. Scylla will just go ahead and give you another point into Slaughter. Buff up your resistances as much as we can. Max that out at 10% more. We get Skull Reapers yet. Now we're working our way. That's why I'm trying to get it into the growth research. Because we are at tier 3. We can't get Skull... Oh yeah, we can. Go back. So welcome in Coordinate Tribute. 2 turns will give us access to the Skull Reapers. We need the Trophy Hall for Karanak, but we can't build it up until we have a tier 4 settlement anyway, so no reason to waste our time. Grab that, more growth.
Khorne, I shall wash away this disgrace.
Of not fighting for 3 turns.
Do not rest.
Perfect. It's good. We will just allow all of our random armies to keep raiding. Run away from Mitri here, who looks to be chasing after our squad.
Khorne's chosen.
Ripping through there, we'll have you
Herald of Khorne.
raid through Dawi lands.
Fury.
Each in a different provinces, that way you don't siphon each other's raiding gold. Wait. You know, we're moving to the hinterlands, and then we'll go out for more challenges. So we'll like blow up the Tower of Bashung and send a Bloodhost army down there and let them do the exploring for us.
I am an
Do that here next turn. Then we can go after the likes of Nikai. Oh good, you guys have been moved? Let's figure out what Zhao Ming and the Empire are up to down here. Skull Crushers. Vaja has moved in to defend Zavastra. I'm going to fight you to see if we can win. Valiant defeat. Well, let's fight it. See how much damage we can do. We can guarantee do more than they will. Try to draw all these horsemen over, and we can send the Furies to maul the witch. I suggest replacing the chariots with Skull Reapers. They do such a better job at dealing with infantry. Oh, you're good. I was trying to learn the chariots a bit. They seem to be doing a little bit better with, I think they did a blanket change in chariots a couple updates ago, where they basically gave them a set scaling of weights. They didn't have all, because they all had kind of weird weight values, and now they all have a scale based on their size. Two up front, I'm gonna have the Blood Crushers again hiding in the back. We can have them circle. Flushing Out's hiding over here, and all of our Furies back with the main core. You and the Blood Throne can hang out up on this hill and taunt those challengers. Spread out the Furies a little bit, that way they can move. We attacked you, didn't we? Let's see if they choose to come after us. Or they're just gonna take up a good position. Alright, so since we attacked them, they're taking up position. Fair enough, I guess we could just sit here and keep dropping Khorne's Wrath on this witch. See if you can dodge it. Try. Oh, it didn't work, man. Sucks to be you. Save our summons. Yeah, actually, because we could just do that, we could just wait for that to happen again, and we could kill their mage and see if they come after us after that. How about that? Half her health. Yeah, that's what she deserves. Weak magic user. Only we can use this on other lords and units too. Just works on spellcasters though. I think this one she should turn and run. After by our blood triggers. Oof.
It's cold, not here.
Bring it. You realize we can just keep doing that. And then you lose your magic. As soon as one of their units gets a little bit overextended, there comes the hot dog warriors. Oh, here come the skirmishers. Old strategy. I'm here for that one. 35 more seconds. They'll sit there and they'll fire on our Lord and our Blood Shrine, and they won't even feel it. They're just a little bit too slow. They should be able to catch them. Drop Khorne's Wrath and finish off this poor mage. Khorne's brass orbs are heavy. That's the end for you. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Hang on now, can you not kill a lord with it? Fall back. Fall back, fall back. We'll have you both divert going after this unit. Avoid the icy nonsense there. Oh, actually, we got clipped fairly poorly. Fairly badly, that is. Alright, maul him and keep moving. She's barely alive. We'll go ahead and summon in the... we need to wait, because they'll just run. I don't think they win this duel, even if they think they do. Furies keep moving. And they get a nice charge on our Furies. Is that very worth it? Look at the friendly fire damage. She has been enraged by Khorne's warriors. We just keep dropping the brass orb on her. This is a mess for your warriors on this side, isn't it? That group of dervishes is gone. Let's get the next one. These flesh outs can stay here. Waiting for the pristine moment. There'll be a time we can get Boydenov's brawlers with a unit of Menace below, and that's going to be, or something from beyond, and that'll be perfect. You sure, Battlecat, that you want to do this? The damage you're going to take is going to be severe. Move the amended to disrupt those pistoliers, and you're stopped moving, so doom on you. Here you can get into disrupt. Oh, the damage. Flesh outs, okay, now's the time to get on out of there. You've done a fantastic job of disrupting them. They get just enough distance. Let's see if we can't get around him. Surround the poor fool and then take him down. There it is. That should whip his health off with a quickness. Hounds get moving. Their army is pretty well decimated. Take him down. And now we draw them back into the woods a little bit. We bring the Skull Crushers out to take vengeance on this side. Hound's just a little bit too slow. Bold strategy. We'll let them hold the line there for a moment. Alright, Harold, you come save our Blood Shrine. Hounds are gonna get torn up by the shotguns, so let's send them straight in. They're low enough health, they can't really do much. Sit in the letters. Help out here. Find you a target. Rid of the Snow Leopard. Bog down the brawlers for a moment. That works out. Skull Crushers should have enough oomph. They can hit these Kossars in the back and keep moving. Alright, Battlecat's doomed. Turn back around to help out with these dervishes. Give them the old doot-doot. Actually, we need to hit the Boydenovs. The Brawlers are the most dangerous unit there. And they're doomed. That is an ROR crunch. Leave no demon standing. Leave no Kislavite standing. smash down to the next group by our blood pops, but they're pretty much useless at the moment. Rushers come through, we dealt with the brawlers. Let's keep disrupting the Kisleite line now. Bloodletters in. Crushers are just ripping through. No one can stop them. Yeah, go stop the Dragina from firing at you anymore. He's lucky he's not a mage. Make them too angry to die, so we get to keep all of our cav for a bit longer. That disruption up. Actually, they're getting more disruption on not the leader there. They did a number on him there. Keep coming through. Ignore this group now. Fire Bloods pop, but they're broken. There it is. Khorne v. Kislev. Or the blessed motherland. Now Dimitri's spine's over there on the floor. No one knows where Nikolai's is. That's another victory there against that poor settlement. You don't need many of Khorne's warriors to win a battle. Better not mess with Khorne because he'll throw meteors at you. Non-stop, yeah, that's fair. But only Arbaal. Thankfully, only Arbaal has the ability to drop his orbs on fools. Skulltaker and Scarbrand have their own things to worry about. I missed your comment earlier saying about being annoying. Now there's no annoyances here, giving tips or giving a bit of guidance. As long as you don't get aggressive about it. Which none of you ever have, so we're all good. But even then, I'm not gonna toss any sass back your way. We'll just ignore. Golden Sword goes to Bloodletters. Skullcrushers probably would have gotten a little bit more if we would have kept them in the fight. Or deployed them a little bit sooner, but we might have lost the battle if we had 1,200 versus 500. Blood for the Blood God's gonna be probably the way here. It won't be a very big army, but we'll take it. Gore Hunters. As we've seen, it doesn't really take a very big army to win.
For the Blood God, Herald of Khorne.
Everyone does the combat trials.
Blood God, an affront to the wolf.
How long before you can 12 more turns?
In time, not yet.
So we might as well deploy a cult up in either in Hell Pit or in Prague.
Blood Speaker.
Rickety boy, we'll have you stay here and Stormbrag next turn.
Yet do not rest.
We should be able to get the Skull Reapers quite soon, so we want to get those guys in as absolutely as soon as we can. Gore's doing his thing over there. Alright, cool. Turn.
The Undefeated.
Yes, we'll make a blood host here at the Tower of Ashung, and then send our ball out to go conquer more champions. As soon as we're able to get those Chaos Knights or even Corbeast Chariots, we will be replacing our just normal Chaos Chariots. Corbeasts are quite a bit bigger, quite a bit heavier, quite a bit punchier. That which only grows under his care is towering pyres, fulminating wastes and blood-fed hordes. No more. Oh, Be'lakor got taken out. Now we have to deal with Cerso. That's not nearly as good.
Before I am done, Khorne, I shall wash away this disgrace.
Yeah, let's go for good old growth and control. That way we can try to get even more elite units even faster. Our ball. Before we do choose to destroy. Defensive supplies. Additional growth. Not 2 turns for more post-battle loot sounds fine. And then we'll probably come down here to finally start going through armaments. Getting an extra bonus versus large for all of our halberds sounds beautiful. And then bonus versus injury for all of our dual weapons also sounds beautiful. So, let's buff up our HP to as high as possible. Declare war here. Let's once again be mercenaries.
Spirited axe, but it better be good.
This is the spookiest goblin ever. I'm never gonna not. Ooh, let's not declare war on him. I'll declare war on the spirit of the jungle for you. You just give me some cash. Our man-eaters campaign has me in a mercenary mood more than normal. How decisive do you think? Not nearly decisively enough. Well, we could just go for blood for the blood god. We replenish a fair amount. Not a fair amount. That's okay. We'll basically just have him replenish for a turn, then we can come down ourselves to see what's happening in the Kinthaean hinterlands. So, Mountain Pass. I mean, that's a name, isn't it? Or Slaughter Guard. My new favorite of our champions. The Mountain Pass, the Hidden Landing, the Gateway to Koresh, and the Southern Outpost. No landmarks here for us, but I hope there are for Cathay. I'm surprised Boris is still alive, I agree. Especially with the changes to Khorne. Let's go speed for our ball. Or to hit for our hero, and then slaughter for Grim.
Blood for the blood god.
100 speed for our ball and his flesh hound.
When
Not
I
bad at all.
call, you answer.
Wait, did Gelt die? Isn't that usually his location? Gelt's location's actually up here. So he might be down. But the Kinthaean hinterlands are actually a brand new province. Just one, but it is definitely a hint as to what's coming. Those are the boneheads. Sounds more like a savage orc tribe. Rickety Buzz. Let's go ahead and hang out.
Without pause,
Boris, what are you up to?
we serve the greatest god.
What if we declare war on Boris? And try to draw him in with an ambush. I guess no reason our blood speakers would be a little bit more sneaky than normal. Especially if plenty of blood can flow. If I missed something here. Oh, there he is.
Greetings. Your abasement pleases me.
Sure. You're lucky we didn't choose to hunt you down earlier. Stab you right in the back and claim your skull for Khorne.
Unforgivable fault.
Buzz, let's get you into an ambush.
Slaughter of our choosing.
Yeah, slaughter of our choosing. Any higher
Our
ambush is best
demon
chance.
kin, our
Khorne
dearest
used to have
enemy.
a leadership penalty when going into ambush because Khorne hates cowardice. Thankfully now that's no longer the case. But upgrade the Pillar of... Well, the Dimensional Rift looks exactly the same. Huh. Oh, but this is what he means. I do have the better camera mod and the building progression mod on, and this could be what it means by the under construction. So it says it's updated, but apparently it's not finished yet, so that makes sense.
Herald of Khorne.
Blood Fiends keep on moving. Raging Hunters, you do the same. I'm surprised you guys are still alive.
God's herald.
Move our raiding teams around. It's gotten this level all overextended. This is great.
Keep your
Dimitri, you're a fool.
Sacred executioner.
Those raiding cavalry just come to put him down.
Obliterate.
Well, we can just keep being a big nuisance. Who are you at war with? Bone Rattlers? I'll go talk to them then. Oh, greenskins. I will join you in your war with the Wargrove. Pleasure doing business. Let's go get some more firewood.
Greatest bloodletter. Hack and cleave.
Fury victory. Yeah, they do have deep wood scouts, but I'm not gonna worry about the auto-resolve there. We'll just crunch them and claim some more skulls.
Executing.
We're here to be disruptive.
Skulls for the skull.
Exactly. You know the plan. Banner of Unholy Victory. 4% more damage and 10 more leadership, as long as you're winning melee. Okay, I don't know, just go stamp them out now. That's fine. Run as far as you can. Great, we are the nuisance from hell. Let's swing back on over here to Arbaal, and in the turn. Evan's on his merry journey.
Herald of Khorne.
I'd like to get... Yeah, she did manage to come on in. We can just try to run from her, though. Too powerful. Forces Katarin out of position. She should be taking attrition here because of the chaos corruption. We can only hope. Just having these blood-hosed armies everywhere. Oh, hey there. I didn't think you had more than one army. You're back, are you? Welcome. Oh, that's the Wargrove of Woe. These have the same name. We've got all these armies chasing us through the mountains. Saberskin's gone. We've got Scar Bloodwrath. Recruit one of the following units: Wrathmongers and Skull Reapers. Skull Reapers from the mortal form the mortal backbone of Khorne's legions. The elite among them being the Wrathmongers. Once a Skull Reaper begins to walk the path of a Wrathmonger, there is no going back. Aspirants are subjected to a punishing regime of conditioning and worship. As the Khorne demagogues, known as Blood Speakers, goad the aspirants to battle one another day and night, never allowing them to rest for long. Once we recruit some, we'll have a recruitment cost reduction for Skull Reapers and Wrathmongers, and one champion stands out.
One blood, 1,000
And we'll definitely be having
rocks.
Scar roll with the brick here. This will be all a Scaramore themed army. Horse Rand.
Murderers abandon, freeze us.
That would be the ultimate battle there, taking on Archaon and Boris at the same time.
Blood is truth.
You know, here's
Blood
Mount.
bespeaks his
Clear out
will.
all of these Marauders.
Until our dark lord
Garbage.
calls again.
Bloodletters, you too.
All
Garbage.
paths must end.
Chosen. Oh, it's time. Although you just deserve normal Chaos Warriors. We'll have Chosen with Arbaal. Even the Bruce of the Hound probably gonna get the boot. See you
A
fools later.
blood ritual may be at
Let's see.
hand.
52. Oh yeah, no, they're not even nearly as good as Skull
All
Reapers.
paths must end.
See you in helicopter.
Khorne calls, we answer.
Let's get that access to the Chosen. Oh no, it's just the Chaos Warriors. Really just the Chaos Warriors with dual weapons. And a War Shrine. Huh. We'll definitely be grabbing that, but still. I think we'll go ahead and grab the Trophy Racks here in Stormwrack Mount, upgrade the walls, and take Tribe Slaughter up to the max tier. Awesome. See how long it takes our ball to actually recruit those Chosen.
Destroyer of Khorne.
Oh, only a single turn? Don't mind if I do then. Alright, well, he's all replenished. We'll take down another army. We'll go ahead and start retrofitting what he has with the Scaramore and Chosen. Because I like having probably 4 shield lads. We'll probably get rid of, actually, I'm probably going to get rid of both of these throwing axes. I don't know, kind of a tough call.
Khorne's
Let's pull up our
greatest champion.
champions. So that's not going to give us a defeat rate. this wood. Not a very exciting one. I don't remember what Nakai's defeat trait is at all. I think the Skull Reapers are my favorite unit. They're just infantry they are infantry blenders, and since they have lower models, they're tanky too. Oh, are you meaning the... Well, I guess that's true. The Skull Reapers have lower models than your warriors. Let's see.
With me, you will sow
Oh, there's 60 of them.
carnage.
So they're the same. Oh, there's even less of them than you have chosen. That is interesting. Okay, let's find ourselves a proper challenge. We can go hunt down Vlad. Okay, so if Vlad isn't defended by very good units, we're definitely hunting him down. A random Tzeentch Lord, garbage. And then Nakai. So it's either Vlad or Nakai. Nakai has bonus versus larger weapon strength. Oh, sold. Hang on now. What's the Wanderer up to? Hanging out in his floating pyramid? Having a... Probably a Mai Tai or two?
Never vanquished.
Hope you enjoyed it. Swiggity
A
swiggity.
strong challenge.
Our ball's on the way.
Like a sheep.
What's going on here? Oh, we don't have enough corn favor, I see. Don't you worry about that. We're about to.
Watches.
Come here, Nakai.
Your demise draws.
I need your skull. Let's fight some lizards. And then shoot. Oh, we can't teleport this turn. I was gonna say shoot if we have enough of health. We're going straight after the vampires too. The greed of Khorne. And we'll be going till 3 today. I've got to dog sit for the Mother Wizard. They are out of town for the weekend. So it's my job to defend the fort. Alright, so we've got to see how good our super elite Chaos Warriors are against Saurus. Both very elite tier 2 units. We've got Frenzy and Hellblade, so I think we've got the edge on them. We go a front line of 4. One more of the Legion right behind. They are extremely lacking for skirmishers themselves, so we'll kind of keep these guys back here to harass those Saurus who are lacking in shields. We want to hit the flat ground with our chariots, so we'll do chariots. Arbaal and the Monkey Man. Skull Crushers and the Hounds. Or nom-nomming on anyone who's left over. Oh, here Warriors just take up the flanks. Perfect. So Blood Shrine and our hero. Challenge me. That'll be one group. Use your fury. We're just gonna slow walk towards the Saurus there. That's the coolest way to be rude. They just move up and harass these Saurus spears. Alright, Goon Squad. Gonna go find the skinks and smash into them with the entire force. Let's go straight through the middle. Do as I please. Trying to locate there's the Stegodon, so that's gonna be your target. Although they're keeping them back with them, so let's go through it after these Croxagore. Indeed. Whole squad in. Monkey Boy go beat down on a, we're gonna see if that works out. Look how poorly they're skirmishing. That's a big shame. Love their bloodletters. Let's help out with what's coming on in here. go after these Proxigor. We can drag them down enough health. Rip it through. Flush Hounds, you did terribly, so let's go ahead and pull you away. The slow walking is cool, but it's hurting our main force. Flee, Flesh Hounds. Skull Crushers, go ahead and have you guys come through. Smashing directly into the front of the enemy was a bad idea. I was kind of trying to make room for most of our guys here. Blood Others, drag those Proximor down. Alright, so like last time, we'll grab the Chaos Warriors, get them in a group, all their own, and send them straight in. Northman, retreat. Meanwhile, Scylla is handling Nakai. The longest battle cry I've ever heard. Lightning coming on down. It looks like they have, yeah, they've not done the best job of avoiding those spears there. Alfred, smash in. Blood Throne, you move your way in on this side. Hero, smash on this side too. Scylla, getting whooped. Good news is Nakai has lost Arbaal. We can go after the Skink Priest next. Water Horseman, are you actually doing anything? Kind of. Bring him around back here. There's the actions moving. Scylla's not having the best time. Actually, let's see if we can't bring the Exalted Hero in after this. Take it on. Ball assassinated their mage. I completely forgot you were a mage. Skull Crusher's down to 10 warriors. Let's get them out of there. They are unbreakable. Get this cover. Might be able to summon some. No, they just don't quite have low enough health. Do the thing, Bloodletters. Yeah, sadly, these guys are just. They seem like that should be 20% health, but I guess not. Rushers get back in here. He's losing the battle with the. But at least he's keeping it from firing on us. You guys land in here. Let's go ahead and run these Saurus over. They got that bonus for symmetry, so hopefully it's enough. Those axes to work, lads. Blood for the Blood God. Not doing bad at all. Go too angry to die on. Looking for our warriors are having the worst time here. It's like these guys. Mage is back. That's gonna be your target then, Blood Shrine. Hope that our hero's getting beat down by the artillery piece. One more explosion on our way through. Throwing axe. Chuck here's at these spears. Weaken. You now stand in my path. Take it out. Yeah, that looks definitely like under 20% health. Maybe Scylla's his spawn summon's still a little bit funky. It's supposed to work out, but it's not. Well, that's Nakai's army busted. Lost a little bit more that time because we just charged the chariot straight into the middle. I had a plan. It was a very good one. I disabled this. I say disable one of the gifts of Khorne and put it on the other one that makes you tired after you get chosen. That's very, very fair. Get to build up a huge chunk of favor and then just put on a bunch of bonuses all at once. Alright, let's Skull's Claim. Going into the battle there. After we get most of these transform you into some spawn. It worked there. Instantly kills the unit. It's perfect. 250 fall. Thanks for clearing out my weakness there, Nakai. Even these good boy Fleshhounds, while they have been fantastic for the army, they're going to get replaced with Skull Crushers. But I do want to make a full kind of demon-themed army, even though that the Challengers of Khorne don't necessarily lean towards demons with all the bonuses they get for upkeep reduction for mortal units. We'll still make a full demon army too. Themed armies are my favorite. We can just say Khorne turned those Fleshhounds into Juggernauts. Exactly right. Right, Fury Victory, did we actually end up losing anything? No, we didn't, because why would we have? They were weak.
The destroyer is well suited for this. For you, their blood, bones, spirits.
Exactly.
Arbaal the Undefeated.
We can then burn Shi Wu to the ground. Turn back around and take down Kowal. Wanderer no more. So we get bonus versus large and melee defense, both of which sound perfect. Alright, easy claim. So the one we've got right now is the Khorne's Legions. I guess we can take Brass Orbs off for now. Just apply it whenever we're fighting an actual spellcaster. See if we can defeat Shi Wu without losing anyone.
Skulls for the Skull Throne.
I'm very ready to get rid of this Ruby Ring of Ruin. Speed for our ball.
All shall fall before I am done.
Let's go more armor for you and for Scylla. His defense is never going to be able to be very good, so we'll just go all in on armor instead.
Unrivaled in any realm.
Not even our one chariot falls. Look at that.
He wills it.
Auto-resolve loves it some armor. We are going to once again blood for the blood god.
Blood for the blood god.
Carmine Crusher. They've got a bloodthirster. Cathay is doomed. Your beach chariot you have acquired.
Khorne's judgment.
Wait, did they upgrade him from a normal chariot to a Gorebeast one? Hang on now, I thought he had a normal chariot before. That's way better. Oh, thanks for becoming a mage of the guild there, Reacher. I very much appreciate it. Welcome on in.
Destroyer of Khorne.
Scylla, do we want to make you faster? Yeah, always faster. Skulls for the Skull Throne.
Of carnage
Indeed. We shall
without
pile them high
end.
this day. In honor of you becoming a new member. And Arbaal will start work on health now. He has a pretty low amount of health now.
Serve bloodshed.
Absolute monstrous he is.
I must.
That gets rid of Nakai's faction. And now we can set up the goal. Scylla is hanging on by just a bee's back hair.
A plentiful harvest.
Disgusting and true. Here's the Blood Crushers. I'm looking for the other ones.
Nothing survives.
Orc wears red, of course he would be fast. Orc logic. That's actually... I can't argue with that.
Churn the winds.
I also love to see that the horrifying... Also, he sounds... Wait.
I'm special.
No, he doesn't. He sounds different.
Now they'll see.
No, I'm full of nonsense. But if you click on him here,
I'm in charge here. What do you want?
get the creepiest sounding goblin around. Yeah, he's got like a normal orc war boss voice. But there's something like it's like deeper or slower or something. He's an god-possessed gobbo. Arbaal is so fun. Oh, agreed. He is Glorious. Now it's time to set up for a turn and grab some... Oh, our global's rough. Only 3? Nasty. Well, see you chariots later.
I will never lack for strength.
I will never lack for strength. Yeah, we need some knights. So that are kind of more willing to sit there and fight for a while. So I'm gonna grab 1 knight, and then the rest are gonna be chosen. We got Skull Reapers coming into the other army. We need some chosen heavy shields here with this group.
You will sow true carnage.
Yes, these warriors are elite. It makes me sad we have to get rid of them, but here we are. So we'll do a core of 4 chosen.
You will witness me firsthand.
I mean, truthfully, I'm just gonna go ahead and kick most of these guys out.
Shall you be dispatched?
Shall you be dispatched? We'll leave the halberds in for now. And then... yeah, we just need to figure out what we can do to help out our global.
I am an army.
Arbaal needs a full squad of chosen and Scaramore. Bipolar Gobbo, when he's chilling on the map, he's kind of cute. Try talking to him, he becomes a menace. Yeah, he just pops the... he pops the charisma shrooms, that's what it is.
Made manifest. Of Khorne.
It's deeply wrong there, and he's the most menacing Gobbo around. Petition to turn him into a legendary lord. So yeah, you did it with Solastra. Let's see you make a story for that crazy Gobbo. Have him leading a cult of End. Their own take on Gork and Mork. Oh, speaking of.
10 words.
Hello there, Gorbad.
That's all you're getting.
We need to hunt you down. ASAP. We'll get to it.
Herald of Khorne.
All the feasters around. Stealing your gold, run from the Kistalites.
Herald of Khorne. Herald of Khorne.
Way easier to give it like this. So we'll have the Bone Hounds explore the hinterlands. I'd like to see exactly what this new province looks like.
Faster.
So it does go to the edge here. So Tower of Oshung down.
Today, I have been through slaughter.
Alright, so we're just missing the Gore Hunters and the Skull Crushers who are running from Zarina Katarina. And go collect those skulls, and you guys go into march this way. Just lead everyone in a chase. Most obnoxious blood hosts there ever were. Alright, back to our ball.
For the Skull Throne.
Here's gonna be the thing. Scar's gonna teleport over here and be with our ball. It's gonna be very difficult to get him back over here to the other blood host unless we teleport back home.
Thousands before them.
Never get rid of the halberds, since halberds of chosen or Khorne don't exist. That is true. Actually, I see a reason to have, for your demon armies, just bringing the Khorne Gores. I was trying to figure out why you would ever bring Khorne Gores over. Let's go ahead and let these guys be exterminated. Why you'd ever bring Khorne Gores over than just the normal halberd you're chosen? Because armor wins battles in this game quite a bit, especially for auto resolve. But with your demons, the Khorne Gores can actually keep up. So if you have a Bloodletter army, Khorne Gores are a perfect addition for a fast-moving and bonus versus large that can kind of actually keep up with them. Yeah, we'll let these guys go the way of the dodo as well. Kept them all the way to the end. Yeah, they are so good. And our ball buffs them up even further with that Hellblade. Or I think, yeah, he gives them all Hellblades. Mortar's ready for duty, and we have now finished 8 technologies, which gives us favor, Talisman of Preservation, and a Crown of Command. Well, they finally aborted. Oh, Ever Chosen got taken out by Boris. That's both surprising and concerning. Well done, Boris. I mean, you're doomed now. No gods, no kings, only Khorne. It is in his name that we wage our eternal war upon order. It is by his grace that we should be granted the tools of triumph. Now we have Scar Bloodwrath. Just kidding. Kill 1,000 enemies with Skull Reapers or Wrathmonger units. So only the Khorne heroes you have to have multiple steps with. Huh. I'll admit to not having enough time playing with Scar or Zyla. The legend of Scar Bloodwrath has born even before he became one of Khorne's most favored. He began killing in the Blood God's name from the moment he was strong enough to heft an axe, which was the old age of 3. For decades he slew thousands, mortals and demons both. The Chaos Waste rang out with his deafening war cries. Though seemingly unstoppable, Scar was eventually slain, but then his master breathed fresh life into the champion. Despite his mortal form being burned away to nothing, Scar Bloodwrath was reborn from the pooled blood of his slain enemies. Or that's why he looks the way he does. Khorne brought him back as a Minotaur, as he tends to. Although he's been killed many more times since then, Khorne always brings his champion back to life. In return, Scar reaps such a tally of skulls that none can keep count. Kill 1,000 enemies with Skull Reapers or Wrathmongers while unlock Bloodwrath. Or defeat a Lariel. He's apparently feeble. Oh, and Zhao Ming too? Pretty sure this one gives you more armor for your whole army. His defeat trait.
Blood Speaker.
Alright, Buzz the Brick. We've got 4 Scaramore units in here. Really all I don't like is these Marauder Horsemen.
Red upon white.
Let's go 1 more Skull Reaper for a nice 4. And then it's going to take only 1 turn for the Chosen, so grab in some Chosen. And we'll have the Slaughter Guard join our Balls forces soon.
War is Khorne.
Or Khorne. Alright, you're up to 16, 20. See, if we're strong enough to go face down one of the other armies with this army, one of the other challenges with this army, I'm absolutely going to. Especially if we go for the Gift of Glory and get Hellblades. Well, since we're going for recruiting right now, Bread and Bloodshed's gonna be the one, isn't it?
A mark of our inexorable progress.
Make me more elite.
All shall fall before
I think I only want 3 units of Halberdiers, though.
When I call, you answer.
I call, you answer. We will go 2 Skull Reapers and 1 more Chosen. Into rank 3.
Never vanquished.
Yeah, we'll spend another turn kind of hanging out, which means we need to deactivate one of these here. So probably, well, actually, these are both great. We'll leave them on for now. I got the campaign of victory earlier and didn't even need to recruit a second army. Arbaal plus Bloodhost is all you really need. Tried his best. He always does, which is why I'm happy he beat the Everchosen for once. Yeah, no, he usually gets rope chopped. Actually, most of your Khorne factions don't need extra armies at all. I just simply do it for the extra thematic value. You can go all in on Bloodhost all the way. So, speaking of, we're gonna come on down here now, go Warborn into... Let's go Giant Slayer. Extra 8 bonus V large for all of our halberds, and more armor for all of our Chaos Warriors. Wait, if that applies to the Slaughter Guard too? They've already got 26 bonus for Slaughter. They don't need any more. Relax.
A mandate none may refuse.
None may refuse. We'll go 1 more turn of recruiting. I want to get out into more fights, but that's just because I am impatient. Yeah, we'll let them disintegrate the old-fashioned way. Let's see what's going on here in the north. We need to have Buzz redo his recruitment. That way they're higher rank. You 1 more Skull Reaper. Beautiful. I'm just gonna stop worrying about moving them around. They've been taking up our time for long enough. Down to our ball. And then we'll get out to start probably going after Zhao Ming. I like armor. Armor for the whole army. It does make a nice change, the boy bobbing off. We'll see how long it lasts. Archaon can recover from losses so quickly that it's just debilitating for Boris. That Slaughter Guard, be careful with the excess. Slaanesh does like that. Slaanesh takes a step near them and they're probably getting, he's getting launched into orbit. Alright, they're gonna go ahead and get stamped out for some skulls.
Khorne's gaze is upon me. As sure
Astrogoth wants a defensive alliance. That's not very corny. See, Dreadquake borders can generate lots of blood for the Blood God. Okay, fine. One alliance. Just one with Astrogoth. Khorne recognizes the murder potential of bringing in shotguns. And we get a Skullcrusher charge with some of the Bull Centaur renders. I think that sounds pretty good too. I think it's funny that when you're playing as the Khorne faction, it seems like more of the other factions try to deal with you because they're scared of you, and that feels fantastically thematic. Tamarkon got wiped out. Ooh, Kairos. I think we need to go hunt down a bird brain. You do have an army, it's just a little bit janky looking. It's easily enough to handle some of these forces here, though. Probably not a L'Oreal with that many eagles. Kairos is just nothing but Furies. Let's see if they're lying to me.
we ascend.
Where's Ag 2? There's plenty of skull-claiming opportunities down here.
It shall be.
Alright, Kairos. Prepare to die. I think we absolutely need the brass orbs for dealing with Kairos. And we teleport on over.
You are but a whetstone for my axe.
Hello there, Fate Weaver. Goodbye there, Fate Weaver. Actually, before we do, who are you with? Okay, Teclis. Teclis probably won't make deals with the forces of Khorne. We won't even bother. We've got one more battle here. Kairos versus Arbaal. The hated spellcasters. What do you got here, Kairos? Pretty well upgraded up to rank 19. We're able to outpace the AI. Hang on now. That's terrifying. Your army is pitiful. This is some pretty good stuff, though. Infernal Gateway will rip our chosen apart. Oh, 50% resistance. Maybe not. Maybe not. So they got 52 attack. Frenzy bumps it up to 62. 65 defense. Why, Khorne is my favorite of the Dark Gods right there. Am I a wizard? Yes. One hand's a spell, the other hand's an axe. Just because dwarves use axes, we're allowed one alliance. See? Sounds good. Like the way Astrogoth tried to sell the alliance there. Oh, you love killing? Well, killing will be better with our machines. Arbaal snowballs fast. Skulltaker snowballs fast. Maneater snowballs fast. Goldfax snowballs very quickly. And Astankia does too. For Kislev, Mother Astankia is a wrecking ball of destruction. That kind of seems to be the new theme with our DLC lords. They get out of control really, really quickly. But they've done a good job of coming back around and making the other lords feel the same, because in our Wurzag campaign, we have already snowballed out of control down there. Oh, look at all these breaches. Kairos, you have already weakened the settlement for me? How kind. One word for Khorne factions, snowball. Yeah, a raspberry flavored snowball. Ears. I am also very curious to see how much damage they're going to be doing. As we haven't seen the Skull Reapers yet. Here's our horribly brutalized, extra mutated warriors of Khorne. They forgo a little bit of their armor because they've turned their foes into weapons. They're not dual axe, they're dual weapon infantry. Which I guess matters. They probably have a little bit less in terms of actual armor piercing, so it's more of a half and half. Where you're dual axe, where you're all in on armor piercing. Malekith must hate Khorne the most then, because he hates snow. I feel like every single one of the lords has a voice line for disliking snow. Use the marauders to catch the fireballs as they fly on in. Rushers and then all of our lords. They'll hunt down a big chicken. No problem. Back over here. Hero, I want you in the middle of this group. Yeah, no, the Gorby's chariot on our hero was way better than just the chariot of Khorne. Still likely to get them bogged down and killed because of how big they are, but still. Way better. In. Let's go beat down that Exalted Flamer. I don't want that to be alive for any amount of time. Missiles away. Arbaal cares none. Your weak missiles. They don't have anything to stop our cavalry charge. Chosen, let's go ahead and take those walls. Scare more infantry, you go deal with the marauders in the back line. And you guys just be a big blob of doom. Go chase down this exalted flamer. Where do you think you're going, bud? Where's Kairos at? I need to drop a rock on him. Arbaal hates exalted flamers of Tzeentch. Get back here. Scylla and Pentigram's having a hard time. Just go through the gates, fool. Axemen are doing a very good job of screening for everyone else. Let's go ahead and bring our Skull Crushers in. I guess they got bogged down for a moment. Chosen in. Arbaal, go ahead and just do the Fury of the Blood God there. Oh, turn them into spawn quickly. Can we do it? There we go. Oh, Kairos, can we go fight Scylla? What a good idea. Skull Reapers are in. Some slow-mo. Scylla, you go ahead and do all your goodies here. Dual weapon warriors. Ready to rip through the blue horrors of Tzeentch. Kairos got thrown against the wall. You can't see the presence, so when that fist comes flying in, there's no seeing it. Hit that platform quickly. Scare more, keep ripping through. Kill and kill some more.
Conquest!
Shrine up here. They don't like it when you hit their barricades, so we're gonna keep doing that. I'm starting to lose some of the scare more. Halberdiers. Start chopping through those platforms. No one else can. Oh, we got the... That really wasn't that much damage. 20 units falling.
Knights of Khorne! Moving out! Velvet gone!
Yeah, we're still holding the line there, fine. Got him good and surrounded. Go ahead and have you guys come back into the barricade. I don't know why you have stopped dueling with Kairos, but get back down there. His explosion just deletes the Furies. Another ball from the sky for Kairos. Realize that our heroes on a core beach charity's better for running through enemy units. Now, we've lost a fair bit of the scare more. Let's do that cast up there. He's probably been hitting those casts on repeat. That's alright. Absolutely willing to sacrifice that. Rolling through.
Battle hungry! All shall see!
Another have spawned there. Those are flush hounds. Are through the gates. Go run them down. They did a very good job of dealing with this cultist. I keep telling them to come in here and hit this barricade, and they keep deciding not to.
Khorne wills it! For glory!
Explosion.
Hordes of chaos.
Huh.
Skull Reapers
Keep giving them orders, and they keep just ignoring them.
Limb from
Yeah,
limb.
you're right. Kairos is going down. Silenced a little bit too much for him. He explodes. We're gonna on down. Okay, these boys moving. Here come the Chaos Cav. Don't really seem like they want to fight though, do they? You keep moving in. Stop whoever has any ammunition left. Die twice. Shrine, come over here.
His judgment's hand. Scatter before me.
So let's get moving. We'll have him go knock over this shrine. You know, I give several of the halberdiers orders to take down barricades. They just decided, nah, maybe not.
Seeking victims.
Here's what we'll do. We'll give them all the attack forward order.
Slaughter.
We serve war.
There, that should give them at least the AI know-how to go straight into the enemy. Yeah, there's some weirdness here with our pathing.
Wolffather's warriors! March and
Through.
scourge! Resistance is pointless!
Resistance is pointless.
Exalted hero of
Out of the rolls you destroyed, did Kairos have Shatterstone? So that cheese is juicy. Kairos may have just destroyed walls. I think it's fair, I don't know. It's a good question. He could have used his heroes to do so. Even with the vortex spells, wasn't enough. We laugh at your magic. Even with a long, pointy stick, they don't wish to fight. Weird. There goes Kairos. And now we get to claim the defeat trait for giving us more winds of magic. Yeah, the only real damage we took were the guys that were up on the wall when the vortex went down. I think he got 2 casts of it, which that was a lot. Even for 50% spell resistance, they couldn't handle it. Having your soul sucked out's the worst. In this context. Unless you're asking Slanesh. And hopefully they give us a better... I would love to go after... So now we just need to go after Gorbad. We've got Skull Taker's defeat trait. We've got Goldfag's defeat trait. Now we're just missing Gorbad. Look at those Soul Reapers getting 133 kills. Indeed. We'll see just how they compare with the Chosen with the dual axes in killing potential. They're quite a bit faster, I believe. We didn't lose too many at all. I'm gonna go ahead and claim this settlement. That way I can get the ROR guys I want here with Arbaal. We can give it over maybe to Wurzak before we start beating them down. So let's stack it first. Didn't see that coming. Extra Winds of Magic Power Reserve capacity. Not very useful, but the extra spell resistance absolutely is. We're up to 65% on the Chosen. Nice brazen.
Arbaal the Undefeated!
Go ahead and claim that.
Khorne's greatest champion!
Get us in the Slaughter Guard and... Actually, take it back. Yes, Slaughter Guard who apparently have no, sorry, they have no upkeep. They're free?
Your claws and blades are mine.
Don't mind if I do. So like I said, I only want 3 units of halberds, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of one of these guys here.
Never lack for strength.
And I think it's time to start getting rid of these Marauder horsemen.
Never vanquished.
I do want at least one skull cannon in here, so the quint shot sounds perfect.
You will witness me firsthand.
You will witness me. It's because of how much upkeep reduction you have. You give to mortals, so the more mortals are just free. All right then. Sounds good to me. We may actually. No, I mean I like our cavalry. They're big, chunky, and heavily armored. Got the 2 Skull Reapers. Let's go ahead and get rid of the rest of our chosen in. So I want 1 more chosen. And then, you know what, yeah, I'll get rid of these guys for 1 more unit of cav. Now this army looks real nice. Until we get access into the chosen with dual weapons as well. We may just get rid of them, not use them at all, and go all in on the Wrathmongers. We'll see.
You will fight.
Back and forth like crazy here. Cutting harder and deeper with each blow. 50% base and armor-piercing weapon damage. 935, and then you just add 50% on top of that.
With me, you will sow true carnage. Your claws and blades are mine.
Your claws and blades are mine.
Speaker.
Alright, Buzz, time to go hunt down Boris Ursus.
As frozen as the wastes.
Leave your normal warriors in for now. Let's get going. Do some more damage. Your bloodletting being at 0 is unacceptable.
I sense unworthiness.
I sense
Prove
unworthiness.
yourselves.
Perfect. Crimson Legion, I'm going to go ahead and disband you. And that is probably going to be all the time. I've got 4 for today's stream. I've realized we're coming up on 3 quite quickly, and I've got to get ready and head on out to help out with some dog sitting. So, thanks so much for coming by this kind of a little bit shorter, more chilled out stream of Arbaal. That's going to be our continued onward stream for the stream series going forward. So, next time we have a stream, when I'm able to, we'll kick back in here with some Arbaal, because this is an absolute ton of fun. Thanks all so much for stopping by today's stream, and I'll see you all next time. You too, just yes. See ya.